Let's play our game Shag, Marry, Chop. And it's sponsored by Andrew Christian. Of course it is. Our game is a playful conversation about sex. Playful. Andrew Christian is the literal representation of that playfulness and the world's most recognized sexy fashion brand for men. Iconic names like Trophy Boy, their swimsuits, their underwear, of course, are just the start of the Andrew Christian brand. Founded by and dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community, Andrew Christian has become a status symbol for straight men wanting to adopt that lifestyle that Andrew Christian represents. The brand's support of our community is beyond unparalleled. Pride events, major parties and charitable fundraisers, and many of the issues that have become critical to the gay community are all supported by Andrew Christian. And the brand presence in pop culture, entertainment, video, and so much more is why Andrew Christian is our sponsor of this playful game, Shag, Marry, Chop. Now, we've kind of had a theme of horror, and we're going to have more of that as the month goes on. And tonight's theme is exactly in that same vein. I want to be in a vampire thruple.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound exciting?
Right.
So this week, we are going to play with the characters that are vampires, not necessarily the actors, the characters. And our first choice is Lestat and Louis from 1994's Interview with a Vampire. Then let's have a throuple with some brothers. That's really exciting. Damon and Stefan from the Vampire Diaries television show. And finally, of course, Lestat and Louis from 2022's Interview with the Vampire. So let's play Shag, Marry, Chop. And let's start with the only woman at the table. Faye, what?
Oh, I thought you were going to start with Cameron.
No,
All right.
starting
It's like these, baby.
Right.
He's got bigger tits than me.
Who
All right.
are you
So I am going to shag Lestat and Louis 1994, okay? Because they knew what they were doing, baby. And when I'm shagging, I'm getting down to business. I'm making sure there's O's happening for everybody. You know what I mean? So there it is. I am marrying Lestat and Louis 2022 because I'm thinking maybe they learned some shit, right? And then we could just have fun for the rest because we're married, right? And so then I'm gonna have to chop Stefan and Damon. It was very hard to chop them because they're cutie alsos, and you know I'm not against brothers. It wouldn't be the first or the last time.
Is that exciting for you?
I've slept with two brothers.
Have you? Was it great?
It was incredible.
Did the two brothers touch each other?
No, they didn't. No.
So they were two straight brothers.
And me.
And you. Oh, that's cool. All right.
It was very cool. There's video. I'll show you.
Right after this show. Right after. Wait. Production is telling me we've got that video. Run the tape.
It couldn't have been that good. I mean, she is here.
Okay. And Cameron, who are you going to shag?
I'm going to have to shag. Oh, God, they're all so skinny and basic looking, in my opinion. They all look the
Skinny
same.
and basic looking?
They all look the same.
Brad Pitt is basic. I'm sorry.
Did I stutter?
Louis is basic looking?
He's 10 years old. Think about that.
I'm literally 10
People
years
are
old.
kidding
With
a beard.
You're thinking
I'm Middle Eastern.
You're thinking 55-year-old
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
We come out the wound.
Who are you shagging?
I'm going to shag
And
Lestat.
look and tell all of us.
I'm going to shag Lestat and Louis.
From
Which year?
Louis, 94 or
2022.
You're shagging them.
Yeah,
Two new boys.
Because I can't do long hair for myself. I just can't do it.
Just can't. Right.
Can't. I'm gonna marry Stefan and Damon because I feel like I've got enough fat for them to actually sustain themselves and live a good long life. And, it's kind of like the blood bank but on demand. And I'm gonna have to chop off Lestat and Louis. I really would just want to cut their hair off.
Two funny things. In the new AMC series, you learn, because the interview is taking place in Dubai, Louis is not vegetarian, basically in the way the 94 movie is. He feeds on blood, but he has people, and they come in and they give just enough blood to keep him going.
Well, I can't donate blood legally, so I might as well give it to another gay.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good LGBT joke.
Jokes. No.
Yes, jokes. Right. Exactly. And Cal, who are you shagging?
I'm shagging Stefan and Damon. I'm a huge Vampire Diaries fan, so that's like an ultimate dream come true. I love vampires.
Brothers or just the two of them?
Both.
Stefan and
either way, it doesn't matter. Both of them or brothers.
Can I video the three of you?
Absolutely.
Have you ever had brothers?
Stepbrothers.
Stepbrothers.
Yeah, not brothers, but they
And
were
were both stepbrothers gay?
One was bi and one was gay.
Did they touch each other?
Yes.
Wow, that's really sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really hot.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
The table
And now I'm
justice did.
curious.
I was like-
You're free to give us as much information as you want. So, brothers, stepbrothers, the two. What roles did they play in the thruple?
Where were you? Were they Eiffel Towering you, or what's up?
I was in the middle. So yeah.
Cal was the cream middle.
I was, yeah. I was.
Qué rico.
Were you a spit roasted pig?
Qué rico.
That's really sexy. Okay, and who are you marrying?
Marrying Lestat and Louis from 2022.
Okay. You want to be
because
with them for a
that
long
whole
time.
levitation thing is super
The
sexy.
scene, and you and I are the only
Yeah.
ones that have seen that moment.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I'm down for
So
that.
hot, we could not show it tonight without Facebook
Yeah.
taking us down and YouTube saying, we'll make you an adult channel if you do
And
this.
seeing that we're going to be married for a century.
And you don't see a single thing.
Right?
That'll-
There's nothing in it to
No.
see.
It's
But
just up
still,
to your
it's so
imagination.
hot.
Yeah, just
right.
the thought of it.
Yeah, just the
Yeah.
thought.
And like I said, like, we're going to be married for centuries, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm going to have to chop Lestat and Louis from 1994 because
Thank you.
obviously neither one of them are good at marriage. So
Whoa.
set myself up for failure.
Okay, not good at
Coming
all
out
right.
swinging,
There we go.
Cal.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, as much as I love Brad Pitt playing Louis, he whimpers through that entire
Yeah.
damn movie. It's
Yeah.
like, shut up.
He's so
Damn
whiny.
it. Yeah,
So
I hate
whiny.
it. And Mark? Yes, I
That's
know.
Mark. That's Mark over there.
Who are you, Shag?
Sir.
I have done extensive research on this, and my logic is, I think, infallible. So, Shag is definitely the old Louis and Lestat, because when you look at them, they are the toothiest of all the vampires. So
Yeah.
you're probably only going to want that one time.
Oh.
So that's a Shag and done. Then for Mary, it's going to be the 2022 Interview with a Vampire, because
Okay.
they're comfortable with themselves. If I'm going to be married to you, I don't want to train that. There's a lot of things I'll train, but being comfortable with yourself should not be one of them. And then the chop is definitely the brothers, because they're probably not going to do anything with you, which just means that you're having twice as much sex, but it's not double the quality. That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
So let's
right?
just,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's physics background.
Says the woman that's been with two brothers. It's so
a lot
much
of work. Woo,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
tired.
and,
All right.
and now I'm concerned I've become a lesbian.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the Big Bang
And
Theory.
exactly right. And Trinidaddy, if any of these vampires came to Homestead, you would be the most popular person in Homestead.
I already am the most popular person.
Population.
Population of
His
Look,
mom's
bro, man, we had our
Popular
twin
is-
moment for a little while. Let's
Yeah.
keep it going.
Popular in his own house.
Exactly. Let's keep it going.
So
All
this
right.
is pretty easy for me. So just from this trailer here on the Lestat and Louis 2022, that's the Shag. That's the Shag.
And why, as opposed to the marriage? Why not keep them for all time?
Because I like the marriage with these other two actors. Like they don't look like they're
Who's your marriage then?
the
Mary is-
Lestat and Louis 1994.
Oh, you're taking Brad. Tom
Yeah, I
Cruise.
feel like I've grown up with them. We got stuff to talk about. They're older, like, you know, not too
makes
Gen
sense.
Z, you know what I mean? But they're sexually, like, they just feel like, no, I don't know. And it's too teenage for me.
Have you watched the '94 version with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise many times, or just you remember it but not in great detail?
Like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times?
Okay, Tom Cruise. Then my question is obviously. Brad Pitt's character is a whimpering, sniveling, please stop
Exactly.
speaking. But Tom Cruise is an ultimate sycophant. He is going to, it's all about him, period.
Yep.
And he's going to abuse you, period.
We all know that alpha gay boy.
and-
We all know
Yeah.
that alpha gay boy. All right.
Don't
That's
say that
you.
like it's
Like,
a
that's
who he
not, that's not appealing to me. And then the Stefan and Damon, like, they're very attractive. The whole brother thing is like, I'm just not into that whole incest thing. And
Wait,
there
why
was
is
an
that?
almost twins experience.
He's
which
not your
that's
brother.
The most I'll elaborate on.
You can't get pregnant.
But no, I don't like that.
Wait, an almost twins
Yeah.
experience. And identical twins?
Yes.
Were they identical?
Were they
In
your
every
brothers?
way.
In
every way.
That's, is there another?
There's no more shot. In every way, they were identical.
Thank you, Mark.
Tell us more.
Your brothers?
Now, and the reason we're all fascinated is because virtually no one on the planet has that experience.
Yeah.
Wait, Here's a mirror. Oh, wait, which side of the mirror am I looking at? Because they look the
It was too. Like I can't deal with that.
Do you have brothers?
I do.
And so I have brothers too, so I think that's part of
That is-
the weirdness of it.
No,
If you have brothers.
it would make me feel weird to see if the two of them in any situation, like they were engaged in some way.
Yeah.
Would like that.
Do you watch gay porn?
It has crossed my dial up.
Tablet.
Do you know a
Yeah.
very popular platform in gay porn is Brothers?
Yeah,
Brothers
I've
that
noticed.
are both together
It
having
is-
sex together. It's a very popular.
It
platform.
is something that is kind of disturbing to me because I see it. It is because of how popular it is, and then when I see like on the right when they talk about grooming and all this stuff, sometimes I'm like there is a point there. Like I see a lot of this imagery. Like it kind of is gross. It disgusts me, but. I mean, when in that genre of porn, they're not actually brothers. They're just
No.
And the same
No,
thing
there
with
are.
the
There are
And
brothers,
triplets.
but they're not children.
And
They're not
families.
underage. These
That's-
are 20s, 30s.
Yeah, but he
That
doesn't
is
he doesn't
not-
like it, and that's
nope.
it. I don't like it either. I
Nope.
think that's disgusting.
Nope.
Again.
If you think about it, one of the top
Yeah.
categories in the world, I think it's top 3, is mom, mother, and daddy. MILF. If you think about it, family. Oh God, what was that old?
And one last question, because we're trying to learn so much about you, Homestead and all, and we've talked about this that we want to learn
We
about
want to
a
learn
lot.
so much about you,
Yeah.
Homestead.
Okay. So
Sure.
Both
Brad
blocks.
and Brad and Tom are going to be your Shag, and it's going to be really hot, and they're going to come down to the Seminole Theater.
No, they're not the Shag. The new guys.
Oh,
2022,
Okay,
they're the Shag.
the two 22s of Louis and Lestat, and they're going to come down to Homestead, and they're going to see one of your performances at the Seminole Theater, and afterwards you're going to go to Denny's because that's probably the high class restaurant.
IHOP is much
IHOP,
better.
okay, and then afterwards it's going to be the three of you. All right, so it's Louis and
Yeah.
Lestat and Trinidaddy. Trinidaddy's role in that throuple is going to be what?
Bottom.
That role is
Chewing the
it's-
pillow.
It's not going to be that at all. It's going to be probably more along the lines of Mark and what he does in his.
Wait, talk about you, not Mark.
For real.
We hear enough about
it
him.
is, yeah, it's going to be.
There's no words coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
What's your name? Trinidad.
They went right
I think we got the
here.
point.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot. First of all, they're younger.
both of them?
I don't know. They may look like they're in their 20s or early 30s or
Yeah,
something.
probably, yes.
Yeah, when I see somebody in that age group, I just can't see
You have
them
to be
as
in
like a
charge.
dominant or but
Okay.
their bodies are fantastic.
So the role in the throuple you would play is,
The cream
a
filling.
more dominant type role.
all right, so you would be dominant with both of them. It's a
Yes,
throuple.
Like an
Yeah.
orchestrator.
I'm
Chariot racing. Oh,
So
wait.
look,
talk-
there are many different dynamics in this kind of
I
throuple
completely
situation in which
understand
you
the
could do that.
process of a throuple. I'm trying
should
to
let
find
Mark
out
talk and you
how
lip sync.
you would right, how you would choose. This is what I would love with 2022 Lestat and
I
Louis.
think that I would have to be the more dominant person for both of them.
for both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
all
keep
right.
in mind, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise were both 31 in 1994.
Yes, that's
So
right.
does that play a role?
Well, I
in
think
that?
with Brad Pitt, he just is so
Whiny.
and like, oh, I don't know, like there's no way he could be a dominant person. Tom Cruise, he's got some swag to him, and so there could be.
that
But
good for
also the battle between is hot as well, and so it could go either
Louis'
way at
fight
sometimes.
and rejection of him is hot to you.
I like the fight.
Yeah.
like the
All
fight.
right.
Yeah.
See now.
So Trinidad and I
Switch
can make
first.
a porn, and we can pretend we're brothers.
Yeah. Uncle.
Wow. Wow. All right. See, we
I
learned
would
some
watch half
stuff.
of it.
Which,
Guess which half?
or the end?
The bottom half?
I would love to see Faye's Pornhub account. Like,
talk.
Oh,
They
God.
can't talk. Record the moment.
God, let me tell you.
Because I've been hearing so much
Record
from
it.
this whole time.
here's
like,
here's
I
my
really want to see
answer.
what the porn in
Here's
life
my
is
answer.
like.
See these hair colors right here? That's what happened the moment I saw Faye's Pornhub account. I'm just saying. Okay. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. like this broadcast, and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.